Hello Professor, this is student Jignesh Chaudhary, and with this video I am giving a presentation about my project on securities on Kubernetes. So this video is a part of the final assignment CIC 699 applied project, security on Kubernetes. So the basic goal for to select this topic for the applied project and research to learn about the Kubernetes securities best practices. What is Kubernetes? What this technology? How can help to run the application efficiently, and how we can secure that online application using this Kubernetes, and how we can configure the securities, and how we can use the CI/CD pipeline, and overall security concept. To learn the overall security concept, this is the main goal behind this project. So this is the basic architecture of the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes has at least one master node, and that master node contains the API server, control manager, scheduler, and etcd. So each component has its own role, and this master node is connect with the worker node using the kube proxy. It's a clusters networking, internal networking, and maximum number of worker nodes. About the maximum number of worker nodes and master node, we can have more than one master node to get the guaranteed service. So I have mentioned all that in my final project report. So this is the basic overall diagram from scalable web application on a cloud network, using Kubernetes. So this is the backend where developer develop the web application using any programming language, either PHP, Java, or Python, or Ruby Rail. And once the developer finish developing that application, or we can say it's a continuous development, or they can build the container image using the Docker. Docker is a technology that allows developer to package the application in a container form, and the container can run on Docker runtime. So anybody can use that image, and they don't have to rely on a dependency, because whoever built the image, he can wrap up all the dependency in that container. So there is no issue like the program is run on one machine and it's not running on other machine. So each machine has if the machine has a Docker runtime, it can run the container. So this is the basic concept of the Docker. So that Docker image, developer can push in a Docker container registry or cloud registry, and Kubernetes will use that image to build the container out of it, and the users can interact with that running objects, running containers. So this is the basic overall diagram for the application on a cloud, on a Kubernetes. So these system requirements are for the project. We need like certain amount of compute power to run these applications, like Docker, Minikube, and we need an internet connection, we need a cloud account, we need a Docker hub account for the centralized registry where we can push our images. We need a Git GitHub account for the version control, and we need a text editor to code the application, and these are the security tools that we can use to scan our cluster for configuration or security issues. So this is the diagram of application that I have built using Python and Django. It's a e-commerce application. It's a very simple application where a user can register and log in, and they can buying the product, can use the cart that to add the product in a cart and check out and payment and confirmation. So this is the common structure for the e-commerce application. So this is the e-commerce application that I have built. I have added some demo products here, and we can view about this product. This is a product page. We can add the product in a cart from here. We can buy without registering on this portal. So like a guest user can buy the product and pay. So this is the functionality for one additional functionality for this application. We can log in on this application. This is the login and registration functionality for this application. So here we can see that this is like one security alert. We should use like a strong password. So once user register, you can buy the product. And this is a shopping cart page where we can increase the quantity, and whatever the total is here, you can see the total. And when we hit the checkout, and this is a payment. I have used the PayPal sandbox to run the payments, and it's not a live, but we can do the demo payment with that. Some connectivity issues. So this is my demo application which I have built for the demo purpose. So the basic step for the project is to the practical lab work. We can say like we need to develop the application, we need to package that application in a Docker image. This is the flow of the practical lab work. We can check, we can run the container on a local machine, then upload the created image on an image registry like a Docker Hub, and create a container cluster on a Google Cloud, which I have created on a Google Cloud. So this is the cluster I have created on a Google Cloud using Google Kubernetes Engine. So this cluster has a 3 worker node, and we can click this. This is a Kubernetes dashboard where we can. This is a graphical user like interface for a user. So here we can see some important information about the cluster. In this cluster, I have deployed applications here. This is a WordPress application. These tools are the security scanning tools that I have run as a job using the YAML files that I am going to explain. This is a e-commerce. This is the pod for my e-commerce application, where the data stored in a Postgres. The application control manager. These are the running jobs. First, second, and the last one. These are the running containers in this cluster, and we can check about that compute usage on this Kubernetes dashboard, like CPU usage, memory, and disk usage, and these are the detail. So this is the security related area where this is the proper way, like a best practice to store credential in a Kubernetes cluster, where the program can access this program use these secrets like passwords and username by using the secrets. So this is the important part. I am going to explain that how we can configure these secrets using YAML file. So these are the service running on this. So this web application is a Django application which I have developed. Just show the demo, and the WordPress is this is the blog. This is the blog website, blogging site, which I have deployed on a cluster. I didn't develop this, but it's a ready-made website which I have used from the WordPress. So this is the configuration area of the cluster where all the secrets are stored, like discussed in a Kubernetes architecture, the etcd. So this is the graphical presentation of the secrets, where like which secrets we have stored in this cluster, and the storage. So this is the storage I have used for these applications, and I'm going to explain that in this presentation, how we can create that persistent volume and how we can claim that volume, and we can use that for our purpose. So on Kubernetes, if we have to use the volume, we need to claim the persistent volume, and we can use that volume. So after creating a cluster, we need to enable these APIs to run the cluster, run our application on a Google Cloud. So this is the first part of the video. In a second part, I am going to explain about the securities and configuration using the YAML files. So because of this screen capture software, I cannot record more than 15-minute video using this software. So I am making two separate videos. So first is I have explained about my planning and my application. In the second part, I am going to explain about how we can configure the cluster.